Alright, hello. We are starting a new edit today, which is an idea I kinda had yesterday. Well, I kinda developed quickly from there. So, we're gonna see if we can make it work. Hopefully we can. Alrighty. So, the basic idea was to follow up on this and this edits, which I'm gonna rasterize those layers. Oh, they're not. Rasterize. There we go. Alright, so kind of want it to be on the same style as this one. But I didn't really find any pictures, so I went out and took it myself. So these are my hands, and these are my kitchen utensils. The clips I didn't take myself. The clips I just found, and then I took the utensils to match those. Hey Rose, good to see you again. How you doing? We're just starting a new edit. So, yeah, I took a bunch of pictures to like slightly different angles and backgrounds, but these two of the two utensils were the ones I found matched the best with the perspective. Oh, I'm good. I've been recently getting back into streaming a little bit more. After going for a sort of hiatus because of work. Yeah, been enjoying it. Yeah, I haven't seen you live in ages. Yeah, I was expecting when I came back that like it's to be expected that all the people who followed you are not really out there anymore or listening that much, but surprisingly enough, everyone appeared for my comeback stream, so that was a very fun moment. Thanks for the host. That's very nice. Yeah, small and loyal crew. That's the good thing, right? I think it's the best thing about streaming is that you make some actual friends. It's not like other social media or that kind of how do you say, like parasocial relation where it's not really a friendship at all. It's just people that kinda know you, kinda know who you are. And for this, it's like it's cool because you get to know each other, get to chat. Active daily on your Discord. Oh man, my Discord's been really dead, but it's because there weren't that many people signed up for it anyway. Because it was kind of new when I stopped for a while, so didn't really pick up any momentum. Yeah, definitely. It's really motivating, to be honest. Oh, but it's good just to chat, you know, just to not lose contact. Because if you actually stop like all contact, that's when you'll slowly lose people. My tablet is in a bad position. I'm I'm being very clumsy with my pen tool. I think my music's too loud, at least for myself. There we go. It's fine for stream. Yeah, I think it's different. My own controls, the ones I have, like if I just get the volume up and down for myself, doesn't really affect how it sounds on stream, I think. For some strange reason. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff about streaming I'm completely clueless about. Like, all the sound stuff is completely beyond me. Actually, was messing with the mic setup and the filters, you know, the other day, and I was like completely clueless about it. I don't know if I actually messed it up more than it was. I think it's about the same as it was before, to be honest. I don't really notice the difference. I did add some new filters, which should block out some sound from the background. If not, like, probably not all of it, but as I'm not in like a closed room, there can be dogs barking and stuff. Also, okay, so troubles to take these pictures. The one big trouble I had taking this big couple pictures for the utensils is that my camera must be starting to mess up, I think, because it's quite old, to be honest, and it took like super long to focus. Had to do manual focus for some of them, so that's why it might be blurry, like here, because I don't really mind here because it'll be like stuck inside of the rock, so you won't really be seeing it. But yeah, noticing that even the things that are supposed to be focused like this, it's not really super in focus. Yeah, I'll have to get a decent modern day camera one day. Although I do like the grain in this one. It's a Canon, I don't know the exact, EOS 50D. It's from many years ago, and it's not even that great of a camera to begin with. Just something that I picked up from my parents because they had it lying around. Depth of field was too shallow. Yeah, probably that. No, I don't think I can. I'm really bad with equipment, to be honest, because I don't usually take my own pictures. I'm a lazy bastard that takes everything from the internet. Also, to be fair, many of the pictures I use, like say an aerial picture of a mountain, it's just something I can't even take. Like, even I would need super expensive drones and paying trips to exotic places. So, you gotta take what I can. If it's for kitchen equipment, yeah, I can take my own pictures. That's something I have lying around. Or literally my profile pic, which is... that was taken with this same camera, actually. It's just stuff I've had lying around the kitchen. Because I didn't have access to the internet. Yeah, stock is wonderful. One of the best things about the internet. And it's really like you have so much to choose from, especially if you know like where to look for. like even in places like Wikimedia or something, like places you wouldn't expect you wouldn't really think about when looking for stock. They have like super good pictures sometimes, and they're usually all like completely free, license free and stuff, so good stuff. I use it a lot, and as you go looking for pictures, you end up finding weird ass websites that nobody knows about that have free pictures on them. If you're a cheap bastard like me. Sometimes I'll go to Adobe Stock or something like that, but I'll usually use that as a last resort, because I don't really make any money from this, so it's hard to justify paying a bunch for stock pictures. Although recently I've been doing some freelance work for a millionaire kind of type from the US that wants his Instagram pictures edited and stuff. So it's like really basic editing, and a couple that I have to do that are a bit more professional, like for ad campaigns and stuff. But he pays good money. Yeah, he's quite good. Yeah, like I had to do. Let me pull them up. Yeah, I had to do this for an ad campaign, and so this is to sell this T-shirt, or the brand that comes with it. I mean, so this is the original. So I had to. It's like a bunch of small touch-ups, really, but you can see like the T-shirt, and all the skin retouching. This one, the original. This one there's more change, because you can see like the hair. I had to get rid of so many floating hairs. All the whole lettering is completely retouched. And all the colors and stuff, background. You know, not incredibly, like not the type of stuff I usually do, but I mean, it's nice to do it sort of professionally from time to time. Thank you. It also comes at a really good time, because I'm saving up for a trip to New York on this year, or this next year. And yeah, we knew that going to New York from Europe was expensive for a whole week. Also, check out my new emote. It's pretty recent. I think you've seen it. It's Phil the Penguin from my edit series, where the two penguins are going from all over the world. Oh, in January. I'm going in April. You let me know if you find any nice places that nobody knows about. Got a cousin that lived there for quite a few years, actually, so he recommended quite a few restaurants and stuff. Really like the kind of veteran recommendations you get from people who've lived there and know like how to avoid the tourist traps and stuff. Which is very nice. Need to cut it a bit closer. Also not as hard. Yeah, should be good. Oh, that's good. That's good. You'll get the nice places. I also had to take this. It's not really like the typical kitchen knife you'd get, or like normal knife. I was starting to look for a meat knife, but I didn't have anything good at home. I ended up taking this. It's actually like a really small cheese knife, I guess. I don't know what its main purpose would be. It's like a very small knife. I think the proportion will work out, even though this is like scaled way bigger than the fork. I think if you don't see like the hand holding the fork and stuff, it's perfectly like, it doesn't look weird, I think. Yeah, I think this front part of the blade, it'll be lodged in there, so I don't mind that it's well cut or anything. Doing a quick cut for now. Also, like it's quite unfocused, so yeah. But I didn't mind that when taking the picture. It's more looking at getting the right perspective for the back part of it. I think I'm gonna get it like a bit lower, cut it around here. I'll do it. Okay, I'll put the knife inside a group and do a second mask like that, so I'll be able to move it if I don't like it. I think that's fairly good. Oh, I missed a bit. There we go. Okay, so I think around here or here should be fine, and then the fork maybe a bit more to the right. And now what I want to do is let me do a quick sketch. So do a sort of cut like this, maybe not down to here, so it's like still in the process of being made, and extend it towards the back here, and then like that, and like this, like a piece of cake. That's the idea, at least. And then thing is, I don't know if I should finish the whole cut, so that way I can just take this piece here and move it this way a little bit, so it's kind of sticking out a bit of the out of the rest. And you can have like a little edge like this that's coming out, and have more cliff like in the back here. Yeah, I think that will look nicer. Hey, thanks for the follow. Possuman, whatever. However you say that. And Spanish, don't blame me for not knowing English. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to do that. I think it's more visually interesting, at least. I don't look Spanish? Yeah. I've been told that. Yeah, I'm half French. So my mother's French, and my father's Spanish. So, kind of mixed. Actually, people tell me that my accent when speaking English sounds more like French than Spanish, for some reason. I don't know. The brain works in mysterious ways. So I guess when I started to learn English, my brain put it in the same slot as French. So I picked up a French accent. I think that's my headcanon for that. Oh, that's good. Well, we're a small bunch on here on Twitch that do photography and editing streams. Actually, one of the very, very few that does this sort of thing, that does like compositing stuff. Most of the other bunch are mostly into retouching. Yeah, it's always good to have people that are interested. So if you have any questions or don't know what the hell I'm doing, feel free to ask. Okay, so now we're gonna try to do this. Okay. Moving it, yeah, where it was before, more or less. A bit lower. So let's use actually this little sketch we did as base. Now let's do it, but for real. I'm gonna be doing it below the. Well, actually, before that, it's gonna take all this bunch of discarded layers of different angles and stuff for the knife and the fork. Yeah, group them up so they don't bother me. Oh no, that's the one I'm using. Okay. All the knives. Okay, it's with a V, right? But in English here in this stream. Okay, then I also have a bunch of cliffs, which actually, now I think about it, I have some from the same place, like this one. And what else do I have? Okay, this I don't think I'll use. All of this. Okay, so I have this one, which is from the same place. It looks like, yeah, same sort of glyphs at least, and this one, which is more of a close-up. So I think I can use these two as a sort of texture to make the inside of the cut. I think of the three, what do you think? But I think of the three, the one I'm using right now, which is this one, is the nicest looking. I really like how the light looks here with the fog, the perspective and stuff. So I think I'm partial to this one, but this couple ones have nice textures on them. And oh, just so for the people who are coming in, this edit is going to go into the same sort of series, I guess, as this one and this one. So I guess the focus of this series is taking tools and normal household objects and putting them in a huge scale in nature. So yeah, that's the idea. Okay, I'm actually gonna gonna do this sketch here a tiny bit better, so we know what we're doing. So it should come up to here. I should maybe make it go a bit further, right? Yeah, I'll make it go further. Like here. That way we'll have a bit more of a distance here on the tip, and it's gonna be a bit more visually interesting. Something like that. Oh, that's the idea. So let's okay, I know what we'll do to start off. We'll pick up that whole area. We'll pick up a bit of the ground too. I'm gonna make a new layer out of that, Ctrl J, and pull it up to where we want. Okay, so this is gonna be our slice. And before doing that, gotta make a little, there we go, that way we can see where we're moving it. The knife, well, we'll take care of the knife, like matching this later. Now we need to fill this whole thing up with the same texture as the glyphs. Also this whole part. So we need to fill a bunch of that black area with glyphs. Then we'll do the whole lighting of them and stuff. Should we use... Okay, let's try out this one first, which is a close-up, so we'll have a bit more of a more detailed texture, I guess. So we can flip it. Yeah, also it's gonna match quite well. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that can be good. Can put it like that. It's actually nearly perfect as is. Like, it'll need a bit of a coaxing here just to match with the edge we have, but it's pretty much ready to go. Okay, let's copy it because we'll probably use the same texture or flipped, similar texture for the other side. I'll put this on top of the black layer we did. And I'm gonna puppet warp it. Because I like this edge here to show up. And we don't really need it to go down, except for here. We kinda do. But just for this small area, so that should be good. And then what we can do, as this texture is applied on top of that black layer we did, I can just draw a bit more on the black layer to have all that nice edge appear. And connect. And same thing for here. Let's try out a copy we did before, or also applying it here. Let's see, we'll need a bit of a different angle. But we'd need it to match up with this. I don't know how well it'll match, to be honest. I think it's too warped at this point, right? Let's see, maybe we can try out one of the other textures from... Oh, this is the same one we're using. No, not this. This. Maybe this one has some textures I can use. Curve is around the same as the other one. Well, at least it's different textures, so hopefully it won't be that noticeable. Let's try them out. There we go. Well, I think what we can do is just try to match up this first part, and for the rest of it, I'm gonna just roughly match it, and then remake just the edges. So we're gonna puppet warp it. Get this nice little edge here. Have this lower edge match up. Like that. Then just select the part we need from it, which will be here. Only that. Okay, so far so good, I think. What I will change a little is this edge here, which doesn't really feel natural. It feels a bit warped. Maybe by trying to unwarp it, I'll mess it up even more. It's a problem. There we go. That's a bit better. Let's see before and after. Yeah, that's definitely better. Okay. Pretty good so far. I think we're matching it fairly well. I'd like to do this and this edges. And this one too, actually. With this kind of texture. So, okay, how shall we do it then? So for this one, I can probably take like this texture, or maybe textures from this edge here. Let's see. I just need the edge, remember, so I don't mind that the rest is really warped. I just want it to roughly match up with this curve. Then I'll make a mask, invert it, then just pick what we want, which is here. Even though it goes a bit outside of where it should go, as long as it roughly matches up, I'll allow it. Maybe I can warp it a little. How about that? That's better. Okay, now let's see. To do these two edges here, I don't really know how I should go forward with that. But let's try to make sense of it. Like, if I take this, make this kind of edge out of it, would it be okay if I just kind of erased it in an irregular manner to imitate this? Or would that look weird? Let's try that. If it doesn't work out, well, no. We'll have to try another thing, but something like that. I'll try to follow the textures. Oh, doing this over the original layer instead of doing it. There we go. There. I made a mask and then I started erasing the original instead of using the mask. I just made. I'm a dummy. Yeah, but I'll try to follow the texture of this bushes here. For the little path, I'll make it go deeper, a bit more regular. I'm also doing it behind the fork texture, which I should really just hide doing this. Because then if I move the fork, I have something behind it. It's kind of annoying when you move a layer and you had done like something behind it and you just forgot what was behind the top layer. Then you just move it and you have to redo the, in this case, cutting again. Or you expose an ugly part. Okay, for this little edge we just did, just to match up, I'm gonna what's that not? Current and below? All layers. There. There we go. Just to get that little path here down to the edge. I'm gonna erase a little bit of this. It's taken from this or one of these edges, which are way brighter. It looks weird. My dog's crying. Apple, hey, hey. It doesn't want to come. Disappointing. Okay, let's do the same thing here. So, just gotta draw on this, I think. Yeah. Do the same thing for the little path. Just gonna make it a bit deeper. Okay, I think that's pretty good, isn't it? The effect on these edges here. How are you feeling about this so far? Not just the piece of cake here. Let's do this edge here. Oh, that's from this one. Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it looks so far. Okay, let's make this cliff face a bit more regular. Like that. And for this one too, it kind of does this abruptly. Might end it here like that. Okay, let me do a bit of a harder edge here. There we go. Okay, I'll add shadows right now. Because now that the main thing is done, we need to integrate it. So if our light is coming from back here, right? It's pretty low light coming from this direction, so this should be in shadow, this should be in shadow. The whole thing we made. But we'll add like different amounts of shadows depending on where. Also this cliff face, gonna make it irregular too. Kind of match up with the other one. There, that's better, right? Also, this one here, this texture, the whole ground is really messed up because we really did a number on it, to be honest. I'm gonna erase it, and we should be able to use some texture from here to fill it up. And then maybe this kind of sand. Yeah, I think that kind of sand can fill up there our gap here. It's kind of taken from the same place again and again, so we'll have some repeating textures that we'll have to get rid of in a sec. also get rid of... Oh. What texture is that? That's probably this one. Yeah. There we go. I'll get this cut closer to the edge, because all those rocks down there are really messed up. There we go. There it is. Okay, now to get rid of texture of repeating patterns here, you can see like these clear little rocks. Just takes a bit of patience and taking from a lot of little spots in the pattern. Just making sure there's no more repeating patterns. I think it should be good, right? Carve this a little bit tighter. And as you can see now that we're getting closer, this texture here seems really quite distorted. I think we're gonna be fine, because we just need, like, we'll just cover it with shadow in a second, so I think we'll be good. Alright, now to add shadows. Let me save first, because I always forget to save, and that's scary. Okay, so let's start with this. Just gonna paint them over. At least at first. Paint them with an overlay, and then with a normal layer. Especially down there. Okay. Also gonna take like just the original and do some levels adjustment layer. Which I'm actually gonna do in a separate layer, because that way I can spare this little edge here. If I can control that this part on top does get light. I'm also gonna desaturate a tiny bit. Could have done a desaturation adjustment layer. In this case, I just took a black color and a color layer on top. I can paint it over. Sometimes I do weird things like that. Oh, I also took this. I think I need to make this edge a bit more interesting. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Gonna give it a bit more curves around this part specifically, because it kind of looked boring to me. Oh wait, this is messed up, isn't it? There we go. I literally just noticed that. Why did it get messed up? I don't know, it didn't touch my overlay. Or my Photoshop setup. I don't know, at some point it got messed up. Maybe before the stream, maybe during. Okay, now let's do the same thing for this. There. Okay, so over this. This is similar to the other side. First paint a bit. I don't know if I should darken it a bit more. Oh, this is a real 0% opacity. Dang it. There we go. And then maybe do the same thing below it as I did with the other one. Use a levels adjustment layer. for example. So I'll actually use the same, but I'll do a little layer mask and apply the one from this. So it only applies there. And then erase it from the upper edge. Maybe this edge a little. How's that? Did I go too far with the shadows or not enough? Because I don't know if it's... like, I know it's one of them. I know it's either too far or not enough, but... I don't know which. Why is it... that's getting messed up. There we go. Oh. Suddenly it was like I was pressing Alt all the time, so my tool kept changing. I was wondering why. Yeah, towards here? Yeah, that's probably right. Let's try this edge here. Maybe... where's the edge? Here. Okay, we can add a bit of shadow on top of this edge too. There we go. To match it up a bit better. It felt like it was too bright compared with the rest. Okay, I'm also going to put a little bit of light on this edge here, just so we can distinguish what's in this one and the one in the back. You're going to use an overlay layer. I'm going to do this, I'm going to overdo it, and then reduce the opacity. So I feel it's good. Also gotta get this edge a bit to the inside, so it contrasts with this and little shadow in the back. That way it's more noticeable. Okay, pretty good. Pretty happy so far. Now that the slice of cake is cut, shall we add the instruments back? I think for this, I'm gonna tilt it just a touch. And for this layer mask here, I'm gonna pick that up. There. Now I can match it up to the actual edge. I'm gonna overdo it a bit towards this side, so if I move it, I'll be fine. There. So gonna cut this lower edge a bit closer, so I'll get this light showing up where it should be dark. Then once we've placed this, it'll be fun to figure out how the utensils shadows are gonna fall. Because it should go like something like this, go to this side, and something like maybe this. Yeah, this could be fun. We'll see later. Leaving that towards the end, because I might like move them around before. And then if you've done a bunch of shadows and you need to move it, suddenly the shadows may not match up. That'll be hell. Oh, actually, I just noticed we missed a shadow. Quite one that should be quite important is this edge's shadow on this part. Guess okay, we got the light coming from here. So I guess this would hit it. Let me try to draw it before I mess it up. So this should hit like... It's my pencil. Here. I might keep drawing the hidden layer. There we go. Like this, maybe? And just kind of repeat this edge. One more. Towards here even. Should it do like that? Or a bit longer even. I don't know. Let's try it out. So we gotta pick this edge here. I'm gonna move it. Towards where we thought, more or less. Make a big shadow out of it. Oh, actually no. It should be a bit lower, like over here maybe. I'm gonna put this on top of everything. Get it like this. And then give it a big blur. About here, I think. I did like this in 3 little layers. Change different aspects. How's that? Does that shadow feel natural? Or am I missing something? Yeah, maybe it does. Yeah, because honestly, the actual shadows from the thing are very light. So this might be a bit too much. Should feel more like this, actually. That's not dark at all. Okay, that's way better. Lighter still. Yeah, honestly, like, let's see. I'm putting them all into a group. And then gonna do gradient on top. So as you said, like, there's a lot of lines bouncing around. So as it gets farther away, it should do a bit more like this, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's way better. That's way better. Just a little gradient like this. Yeah. Definitely better. Yeah, actually, in the same note, I think I should do a little gradient here in this shadow. See how that looks. Yeah, that's better too. I think that's kind of what might have been bugging me before. Top down and another front to back. What do you mean? Oh, this and this way? Yeah, this, like, top down I kind of did it already manually by erasing and into this. Yeah, maybe that could work too. Maybe a smaller one. Like this. Yeah. Yeah, that's way better. I was feeling weird about the shadows, but I think that's a nice touch on them. Okay, this is starting to come together. Okay, this layer here is feeling a bit too warm. add a bit of shadow on top of it, like this. No, not that kind of shadow. More stuff like this. So I'm gonna do it manually, but same concept as this. I'm gonna do it pretty soft. I also already shot it in a similar light to what we have. So we already have a light that's coming from here. Which, to be honest, doesn't benefit this knife that much. But I think it's pretty good for the fork. I think it does look good on the fork. I literally shot it like right there on the table with my desk lamp. Call it the poor man's photography studio. Gonna add a bit of shadow like this one on here. Light is light, exactly. I mean, the temperature of the light is not that good because it's pretty warm light, but I reduced a lot of it in the initial tuning you do when you open up the raw file. So that already took care of a lot of it. Like the originals were way warmer. So I kind of toned them down to more or less be this kind of light. I still think the light might be a bit warm. Not sure. Maybe the light color trick? What do you mean? I don't think I've heard of it. Yeah, okay. Yeah. There we go. New layer. Alright. Well, we have the other one on top, behind it. What? Oh, the whole thing, the whole. Okay, got it. Gotcha. Oh, I think I'm starting to see what you mean. Alright, so I kinda yeah, I see what this can do. Pretty good. I like that. Or to put it on top of. Ah, that's smart. That's very good. Let's put it on top of a fork. Yeah, so it's picking up some of the greens from here. Alright, I gotcha. Maybe if I put it on color. There, it does pick up some of the greens, doesn't it? Okay, let's blur it a bit more though. I like this. I'm gonna use it. It's very good to integrate. Like, you can like I would normally do it manually. So if there's like greens, I would paint it with some color I picked up from back here, for instance. This is a good trick. Yeah, very good. Thank you for the trick. Always cool to learn this kind of stuff. There's some edges that bother me here. The thing about having it be a tiny bit too out of focus for my taste. Oh, listen. Okay, now I get it. I had this one on top. I don't know why. Oh, okay. Now I know. I went back when you said no, the whole image, but I left the duplicated fork. So now there were 2 fork layers. I was trying to erase it, and I wasn't doing anything. Yeah, it does. It definitely does. None of that. Let's actually do a bit of that, but manually with a color layer. This is a very reflective object, so it can pick up from its surroundings a lot. Like the whole path. This edges still bother me. My dog wants petting. I need to pause the stream for a sec. The dog is more important. Okay. Pet the dog. I was doing this thing where he looks up at me and he yawns. He's so cute. Let's add a bit of light and shadow. We did add this. I don't think that's enough. Let's put an overlay. Like this, maybe. Should match up a bit better with it being stuck in the ground and the light it has. Let's bring that up into the all the. How do you call each of these things in a fork? What do you call that? I don't think my English vocabulary which is there. Okay, yeah, that feels a bit better with the lighting. It's kind of hard to tell with really reflective objects where the lights and shadows should go. I think I have to go with my gut feeling on those. Because I tried to take it in similar lighting, but still. Maybe still needed a bit more shadow on this side, for instance. I feel like it works better with it. Okay, let's try to do a shadow for this. So we're gonna pick this up, make a good old dark blob. And then, okay, it should go that way, so I'll flip it. Something like this? Yeah, I think so, right? That should be right. Considering going from here a bit lower. And this part, yeah, this part should be. Yeah, let's try this out. So, okay. First, little things. Let's match it specifically to the layout of the fork. Even if we have to stretch it a bit. Yeah, that's better. Second, I'm gonna first do a Gaussian blur, like a soft Gaussian blur for the whole thing, and then I'll specifically, I'll do a lasso with a lot of feather, and specifically pick up, do it like this. There we go. There. Okay. And I'll keep moving this selection and blur it more as it goes. And then to that we'll add the same thing we did before with this shadow. We'll do a little and that last one here. Blur it. So it does feel like a, well, I should have done more feather on that blur. You can do a blur tool to help that a bit. Okay. So now we'll do this in normal, low opacity, and maybe a bit of overlay. Put this in a group, and as I said, do a gradient. My dog wants more pets. Cool. Ooh. Getting all the pets. Give us up. Give us up. Oh, he's getting on me. He wants to be a celebrity. Mira, cabrón. Mira. The cutest boy. Dale, abajo. Venga. Vámonos, corre. He's the cutest. Okay, so now we got a shadow. We obviously need to erase it here. And then the part that was erased, oh, cameras. Oh, there we go. Well, the part that was erased, let's try to match it and make it go down like in vertical like this, maybe. Would that make sense? Oh my god. He's being he is asking me to go outside. Can you hear him? Say something. Echo. Sad baby. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna let him go outside so he can relax. Hang on a sec. Okay, better here. Oh, okay. Have a great day. Thank you for stopping around. Bye. Okay, I'm back. All right. What else are we missing? Oh yeah, the shadow from this, right? I think I'm actually gonna make it smaller. Knife. Yeah. I'll make it smaller. Where is it? Kind of been disorganized today with my layers. Is that better? Gonna make it tiny bit brighter, I think. Okay, and with that sort of taken care of, I think I might pick up this and do a shadow for it, just like we did for the other one. Turn it around, start it from here, and yeah, sort of down and to the left, very much the same way that we did for the fork one. Okay. Try to match it to these edges here. There we go. So same thing we did for the other. We're gonna blur it, just a general little blur. this time. Then we'll do a better feathered selection. Let's see. It's not feather enough. How many pixels is this? That's starting to be feather enough. Okay, let's make a selection like this and bring it out here. Then just do that. Blur it. Move it. Blur it. And I'm not just doing the repeating, like just repeating the same blur, because every step I'm increasing the radius of the blur quite a lot, so. Okay, now this lower part here. To fill it up so it makes sense. There. Then I'm gonna do it just like I did for the fork, which is, let me see here. So I did a 59% normal, 66 overlay. It's around the same. There we go. Then on top of that, I'm gonna add a mask and a gradient. Should I blur the whole thing a bit more? Okay, I'm gonna add a bit of blur, specifically for the first part. I put like 4. The same thing for this. Maybe a bit more. Is that better? I hope it is. I'm thinking if the two shadows make sense, like this one and this one. To me, they're sort of feeling like they come from a different place. Like this one, the lights kind of come from here, seems like. So I might have to move which kind of bothers me, so I quite like them like this. Probably have to move this. Down here, like that. Hopefully that makes a bit more sense. Gonna remake that gradient because it was made for the other one, so it's kind of diagonal. I don't think it works that well for this. This. Also manually raise it here and here. So this part, no, that's not it. Which one is it? This. Yeah, I can just move that. Can also manually adjust these to fit a bit better. Like so. That feels better.
Good luck and may the odds be ever in your favor.
Oh, that notification was very messed up. What just happened? What was that? It's not showing on my event feed. Why is it not showing up? Oh, there we go. Now it's showing up. What was that link? Hey Ender, how you doing, man? Ah, let me see if I can copy that. Okay, let's see if that managed to get copied. A lobster. What do you want me to do with a lobster? There's 2 links? Oh, there's 2 links. I picked it up as if it was one. That was probably the first one then. Okay, so it's a lobster and a cowboy. Lobster and cowboy. What do you want me to do with this? Should I put the lobster instead of a cactus here? I'll provide no further information. No! Okay, let me copy those 2. And let me open here, new from the clipboard. Paste that. And there we go. We got it prepared for the end of the stream. I'll have to think, while I finish this, I have to think what to do with it. Ender, you just came in the right moment. I was about to decide what to do, where to put the signature on this one. So for the other 2 in the sort of series, the signature was on the tool itself, like on the vacuum cleaner and on the brush. So in this case, makes sense that it would be on either the fork or the knife. On here, yeah, probably. It would be the thing that would make more sense. Well, let's actually do what we did before for the brush, for the fork, and add a bit of color to the knife from the background. Spare the hand. Spare my beautiful hand. It's kind of blurred. On the blade, let's see, like. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. That would make more sense actually. Like written on here. Let me do a closer cut on this. Actually, the camera I took these pictures with is very grainy, so I would need to match the grain, at least after the fact. I'll try to match the grain to the other things. And also to this, I'll do this is my this was taken like right here. Do a bit of sharpening and noise reduction. This kind of, I picked this one because of the handle, even though the blade is very out of focus. Sharpen it a bit more. BOB. Gonna do the same thing here. Do a little bit of a sharpen on noise reduction. There we go. So working on those edges, trying to make sense of them. Because my camera is very bad. So some parts ended up really blurry. Because couldn't focus. I don't know what's up with it. Let me add a bit of color from around it into this layer as overlay or as color, like that. Just to try to match it, especially on the more reflective surface. I'm gonna artificially unblur this part so we can add a signature. It'll make more sense. There we go. Should be better. Dogs are barking and they want to eat. Add some noise here. Gonna add noise. Get a bit closer now. It's fairly larger, the noise. I might do it on this sort of like a lot of noise. No, not that big. That's a bit better. Okay, now then, let's pick this part here and have it be the place where we'll put the signature, I think. Should we try to put it like what do they usually look like, this sort of signatures on knives? Should we just get the normal one, or should we try to make it like, because I've seen some knives where the prints that they have is a sort of signature or something, like handwritten, like, but some others are more like modern logos. So let's try them. Let's try that first. Let's try to just put the logo on top. Let me get it up. There. Let's try to match it with the blade of the knife. Sort of like this, I think. And in black. Maybe a bit more filtered like that. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we can do soft light, something like that, so it'll still pick up the noise from the knife picture, and maybe we can just blur it a little. Yeah, like that. Hey, how are you? Here's what we're making. It's going to go into a series with this one and this one. So we're continuing it with this weird thing. Yeah, right now we're trying to add a signature, which we usually add in the end. Okay, I'm trying to make it look like the kind of markings that we'd had on a knife, like this. So it kind of looks burnt, and it's not equal on all sides. So I think what I can do is use this one that I just put on top, put it on an overlay, and apply it sort of unequally. What I mean by that is okay, maybe erase it from the edges, except for the edges. So it looks a bit more organic, you know, like it was burnt on here. Yeah, that's cool. That's good. I kind of like this, yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. Kind of looks more unequal, I guess. More burned. We can still move it around, because it's still a small object. We can make it a bit bigger, I think. It's a bit... Should I also write the name, like, on top of it or something? Like this, you know? There's the logo, there's the name. I can try that. I got it here with the logo and the name. Like that. But I'm just gonna clip out the name of it, out of it. Like so. Do the same thing. Maybe have it. Kinda coming inside like that. So I'm gonna convert that to a smart object, copy everything. And actually blur it a bit less. Like that. And there. So that's how we're putting the logo. How do you feel about that? I'm still not done with letters. I think with this, yeah. It's gonna do the same thing I did here, soft light, 75%. And then I'm gonna copy it on top on overlay. Yeah, I kinda wanted to look, I'm kinda applying this, for instance, unequally, so it does look a bit, so it looks a bit burnt, so, like I did here. See, so I put it more on the edges and stuff. That was the objective, at least. I think you can like do it super accurately on this size, but at least so it kind of gives out that feel. Never see the branded fork? Yeah, that's true. That's actually accurate. Yeah, let's do a thing. So here I added the shadows here, right? I think I need to add it a bit more to this side. Like that. Yeah, I think that's probably a bit better. Gonna soon have to open up a whole merch store with branded products from my edits, with like vacuum cleaners with my logo on top. Now knives. I'll probably have to get a permit. To sell sharp stuff on the internet. There's probably a permit for that, right? Oh, by the way, Ender, did you see what the official Photoshop account sent me the other day? Check it out on Discord. It's like from the general chat a few days ago, I don't know. Here. This is like the official Photoshop account with a little blue check mark and everything. So, yeah. Might get posted in like one of these days, I don't know. They sent me that like last week, like last Thursday I think. So, I don't know. They might post this week someday. Didn't see them post anything today. No, they did post something. Still not mine. Someday. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, so far it's pretty good, I think. Trying to get a bit more of a cleaner cut on this layer here, because it feels like it's too soft on some parts, too hard on some edges. I don't know. That's a bit better. Cutting it in like straight little bits like this, because it's like a very small curve, and it feels like it's easier to control than to just do it by hand. I don't know, maybe just me. Yeah, I like those cleaner edges more. It's probably like the 10th time I retouched this cut in this stream only. I don't know why it never feels complete. Still always feels like there's one edge that's bothering me for some reason. Okay. That's quite better, I think. I think for the knife, I already kind of did that. So, I don't think I need to touch it that much more. The places... let's see if I find the actual knife here. The place maybe here. Okay, so we got all the main elements. I think the slice itself, oh, it's too big. The slice itself, I got a bunch of leftover pictures of knives and forks I didn't use, so that's why the Photoshop document was like 2 gigabytes. There we go. Well. Yeah, we got all main elements. We got the slice done. I think the slice is pretty good. The edges are nice. We didn't change much like from the colors and stuff in the base picture. I don't know if we should. Let's see. Actually from the crop or anything. Maybe we can get it a bit lower. Just so it's a bit more centered. Let's compare. Oh, that's taking long. Okay, we need to remake this, obviously, but without taking that into account.
Sugar.
That's better. I think this is better. Or somewhere in between, maybe. Maybe like not as much. A bit more centered. Around there on the horizon, let's see. I know I should have done this before. Before placing all the shadows and stuff, but better late than never, right? Need to remake this little edge here. Actually, just a touch right now. There we go. And also, what's this? Okay, that's from the... It's from the shadow here, which I guess I'll just manually extend. Yeah, it's pretty good. There we go. Down here, no problems. I don't see any other problems. Yeah, I think that angle is working better. Let's just do a quick before and after though. So, go from here to here. Yeah. Yeah, it feels better. Feels more centered. So now, there we got all of this whole jumbled mess here. Let's combine it all into a single layer. Much more manageable. And we can mess with it with everything at the same time. So first thing I wanted to do is add a bit of grain, just so everything, like, there is some grain in the base picture, there is some grain in the fork. I think if I just add a little bit of it to equalize everything, should be good. A bit larger, I think. Yeah. It's probably better. Okay, then vignette. Should we or should we not? I love doing vignettes, to be honest. But I don't think it always needs one. I'm debating myself whether I should or not. Let's see, what am I doing here? This? I like this. Something like this. Forktastic. Oh, we need to think of a name for this. Right, also. Maybe a good name for this. I'm not Forktastic, please. Just said it. Actually, let me do something like coming back to the base layer. I feel like this shadow here, over here, it's very like it's quite invisible. So I think I'm gonna do is manually increase it like that. Yeah, probably. I'm kind of looking at these shadows here. Yeah, but I think that should be right. Okay. So now I'll combine it all again. And, well, no. Convert it into a smart object and copy the camera raw filter we just did. There we go. And now, okay, looking at the two we did before, especially this one, which is kind of what I'm using to model this one, the one we're doing in my head. The colors are very saturated. They're very nice. This one, they're a bit more desaturated. I think we can saturate them a bit more. Maybe mess with them in here. So we can bump those greens up, or maybe make them a bit more yellow, more yellowish. I kind of like the saturated green though. Let's see before and after. Yeah, definitely more saturated. I like the feel of it. Maybe a bit of split toning where we got highlights in green. Where should we go with the shadows? Blue maybe? No, that's too much. I don't know how hard to bring it with the greens. Oh, I just noticed this. Oh no. I got to cut this part. We'll do it right now. No worries. Let's go down here. Okay, so now let's redo it. Recombine. And copy the filter. Now we can keep going. Let's actually remove some of that smoke filter from the hand, because it did take away some of the natural color of the skin, and it kind of makes it look sick. See? At least a little bit. There we go. Let's try some color lookups, like we usually do, just to see other styles you can try to achieve. We can take a bit from this and increase the contrast. I don't dislike that. Oh, I do like soft warming too, though. Maybe we can try, I think it was this one, on a very low amount. I like the increased contrast. Yeah. Always go back and forth a ton of times before deciding those kind of things, but I think in this case it works. Not usually a high contrast kind of guy, but in this one I did the same too. Went with high contrast. So I guess, yeah. Guess we'll go with the others at the very least. What else? Okay, let's try other color lookups before fully deciding. I kind of like the greens in this green-red filter. Oh, this red blue-yellow is good too. I like it especially because it gives some blue to the shadows. And that, I don't know, I like that. What else? Also, yeah, I was saying the green in this green-red filter, I like it. Might do it so it only blends on the greens. I'm not really doing much, right?
Sugar in the house.
That is a little bit. Okay, I think that achieves though. The purpose. Okay. Kinda happy with this. I'm liking it. I'm feeling it. Okay. Let's put it all into the same layer. Let's compare it to the base layer, actually. Just for fun. Right, that's good. I like it. Okay, some small things. I'm just gonna fix them on top like that, because I'm a lazy bastard. Little things. More like little shadows and stuff. Like that. More shadows over here too. Just because it's closer here. So the shadows should go a bit higher, feels like. Over here too. Alright, that's better. Any other little things that bother you that you'd like to see different? Didn't phrase that really well. Hacks? Where are you seeing hacks? Not a hacker. Flippity dippity that skippity.
Tu vas venir voir maman?
Tu vas sortir dans la caméra, mais...
Ah, il y aura ici. Viens.
I'm showing it to my mom. Who says she likes it, so that's the ultimate endorsement. Okay, I think I'm quite done with this. Yeah, unless I think of something like weird or different to do, I'll probably have it posted by tomorrow. Yeah, probably.